Welcome to the Best Things Podcast. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Don't forget to follow us on all the socials at Best Things Pod as well. Now, here are your hosts, Craig and Aaron.
Hello, Internets. Welcome to the Best Things Podcast. I'm Craig. Next to me is Aaron, and it is Thanksgiving week. Woo! We have made it. We are here. Are you ready? You ready for it?
I hope so. One of my favorite memes so far this year has been the one that has the Thanksgiving plate on it. It says November been heavy on my mind, and it's got all the Thanksgiving food on the plate. We're here.
We are here, man. This is, we've talked for the last probably 2 months, maybe at least 5 or 6 weeks, that the holiday season is really here now.
It's happening.
Like, this is prime time.
You're gathering with friends and family this week.
Hopefully.
You're rushing to stores.
Yeah.
Battling crowds, buying things.
Although it's not as bad as it used to be. With the advent of online shopping and plus a post-COVID world, I think we're seeing less and less of these mad Black Friday over-the-top stuff.
I'm going to predict this year's
You think?
back up.
Really?
Yep.
What makes you think that?
I don't know.
Gut feeling?
Gut feeling here. Walmart announced they're closing on Thanksgiving.
That's a big win, I think. I love it.
I really appreciate it as a self-checkouter.
Yeah.
I'm glad to have the holiday off this year.
You're hoping to get holiday pay.
Yes.
But, that does... You need to go into your Thanksgiving meal prep prepared.
Why are people not prepared for Thanksgiving Day? Why haven't you done your shopping?
But you never know. You may... I forgot.
Make a list.
Green onions or something
Check
like
it
that.
twice.
I thought I had more paprika than I did.
There's no excuse for it. There's no excuse
there
not...
There is. How many times... You've forgotten things, but you can be as prepared as possible and still forget things.
One of the people that I've worked with for several years, this quote has always stuck with me. Proper preparation prevents poor performance.
Well,
okay?
If you have a speech impediment,
if you are not properly prepared for your Thanksgiving food, then you deserve to have a poor performance where people are upset about. Yes,
I disagree with that.
Be prepared. You
can be very prepared and still forget something.
Listen to me, people,
or overlook something. Or
this is Monday the 21st. You have time. Do not put this off until Wednesday night.
That's true.
Get it done today. Why are you still trying to figure out what you need? Your Thanksgiving menu should have already been planned. You should have been organized. Everybody should know what they're bringing if you have multiple people bringing things.
I'm just saying, like, maybe there's something they were out of and you meant to go back to the store and you forgot about it. You had checked go to the grocery store off of your list because you got 99.8% of the things you need, and you on your little reminders app you tap the button and then you just forgot to go get the extra whatever, the extra ranch dressing. I don't know. Let
me tell you what it was for me last year. This happened last year to me.
Well, then how are you complaining?
It wasn't a big deal, but I needed pie weights and didn't have any pie weights available to me. I didn't have any dried beans in the house. I didn't have any rice. I didn't have any pie weights. I needed to blind bake a deal.
Hypocrite.
And so what did I do? I dealt with it. Also, this is Monday the 21st. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, get your turkey thawing.
Yes.
Okay? It needs to be ready.
Yeah. Don't wait on that one for sure. Okay, we have a Thanksgiving theme here. Obviously, it's Thanksgiving week. Lots to be thankful for. I'll tell you what, before we get into the thing about the things, give me one thing you're thankful for. What are you thankful for?
This year?
Yeah.
Well, I'm thankful that we're having a baby.
That's the only answer you can give.
That's right. If you don't say that, then you're in trouble.
That's true.
Yeah, and we're closing in on it.
Y'all are really close.
A few weeks away.
Yeah.
Supposedly December 21st is a potential date that he's going to be here. So possibly 1 month from today that this is airing.
Yeah.
It's going to all be different.
Yeah. So if you're listening to the pod, you can expect some kind of a break coming around the holiday season for sure. But I too, again, I only have one right answer I can give. We're excited about our little girl who's going to be about 3 months behind your son. So yeah, weird, wild time for all of us, but it's the last holiday season for us sans kids.
Yeah.
So I mentioned that last episode. Like, this is probably going to be the end of my solo Thanksgiving dessert.
I mean, I'm anticipating having a kid here for Christmas.
Yeah.
I think our final Christmas as just the two of us is over.
Yeah, you're gonna get you're getting him a new iPad, right? Like, that's just
from my communication with him, he has requested an iPad Pro and an Apple Watch.
Yeah.
And he said that if he couldn't use it right away, that it was okay for me to use it.
Yeah.
So
that is, I've heard that from multiple people. Like that's a life hack, a hidden menu item of parenthood is for the first few years, you can pawn that kind of stuff off on the kids.
Yes.
Okay, let's dive into it. Well, we haven't even talked about what we're talking about. We're not just talking about Thanksgiving. We're talking about Thanksgiving Day Parade, brought to you by Macy's, not a sponsor, but is the sponsor of the parade.
They are.
How? I'll tell you what, because I know you got some facts just ready to go. I can see them oozing out of you, and we're going to hold off so we can do this.
Before we can figure out the best thing, we have to talk about all the things. It's time for the thing about the things.
Have you ever noticed, this is one of my favorite quotes from Creed Bratton on The Office. You mentioned oozing. Have you ever noticed that there's only two things that a person can ooze? That's pus and sexiness.
Okay. That's not true, but we're for the sake of wanting to go down that rabbit hole any further. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Which one do I ooze?
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
No, the Macy's Day Parade. This is, you're going to put it on TV and probably not watch it. It's on in the background because you are preparing other things.
Yeah.
But it's not Thanksgiving if this isn't on your TV screen.
It's true.
Right? You got to start with this.
Yeah, the annual tradition for most people for the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is you turn it on, you watch it for 5 minutes max. You have it on in the background. If something interesting happens, you turn around and watch it. But for most people, the most common tradition is you come back to the TV by the time the dog show's on and go, oh, I missed the end of the parade.
Yes.
I mean, that's tradition, And then you go back and you rewind a little bit so you can see Santa Claus come on at the very end.
Well, this has been an ongoing tradition for quite a while. Mm-hmm. This will be their 98th year.
Really?
So 1924 it began. I am excited because we're this close, 2 years away. I would expect the 100th anniversary of the Macy's Day Parade would have to be something big.
Oh, it's got to be.
We're close to it, though.
100%.
That's a callback to a previous episode.
I'm not going to do it this episode, but I just had to do it right now.
We hope.
Yeah.
We hope. So this began as animals from the Central Zoo were marched down a street, and in 1927, they finally started adding some balloons to this. And Felix the Cat was the first ever balloon featured in the Macy's Day Parade.
Wow. How does it say how big he was?
It does not tell me how big he was, but what I found interesting is that in 1928, at the end of the parade, they would release the balloons.
Oh, really?
And just let them go.
Oh, my gosh.
In 1928, they began offering a $100 reward for any return balloons. They put a return address on them, and you get $100. In 1928,
really
this
interesting.
Is the time of the Depression.
Yeah.
You get $100 if you return one of these.
Is a lot.
Okay. they finally decided this was not a good idea because an airplane got tangled up with one of the balloons that was let go and almost caused pilot Clarence E. Chamberlain to crash. He finally got landed.
Wow.
And said he had something to be extra thankful for that Thanksgiving. And so in 1932, another pilot is trying to capture one of the balloons and nearly crashes. And so then Macy's was like, okay, we're calling that off.
That's probably smart.
Not releasing the balloons anymore.
I just looked in the 1920s. $100 then is equivalent to just almost $1,500 today.
Wow.
So yeah, you're talking about that's a stimulus check.
That was huge. That was huge.
Yeah, that was a huge deal.
Do you have any idea how many miles the Thanksgiving Day Parade is?
Oh, is this quiz time? Hold on.
It's quiz time. This is a fun fact.
This is the fun fact segment of the podcast. How many miles?
Yep.
Is it stretched today? Current or average of all time?
It just says how many miles is the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade and doesn't give me any indication on when this was done. I assume it's current though.
I'm gonna guess
because it starts and begins and ends at the same place every year.
Right. I'm gonna guess 5.2 miles.
You know what? You have all the numbers correct. If you reverse them, it's 2.5 miles.
Okay.
2.5.
I always go big. Why?
You do go big. Would it have helped
That's
any?
smaller than I thought, though.
If I had told you it started at 77th Street and Central Park West and it ended in front of Macy's, would that have given you a clue?
Yeah, no, not really.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, here's one for you. What is the last float in the parade?
It's Santa Claus.
Yes,
Yeah,
every
I
year
know
it
that
always ends with Santa.
It always ends with Santa.
Uh-huh.
And they should have Mariah Carey now at the end of it.
Mariah Carey.
Yeah, singing "All I Want for Christmas Is You." Like that's like the national anthem of Christmas. Of introducing Christmas now, thanks to TikTok and social media and memes. Like as soon as November 1 happened, the memes were going around saying she's defrosting. Like, I mean, it has to be. And I would love a collab with Mariah Carey and Michael Bublé on the float with Santa Claus ushering in Christmas.
That would be wonderful.
I would actually be on board with that. I do not like Michael Bublé, but I would be on board with that.
Did you know? Have you seen the movie The Real Miracle on 34th Street?
Yes, of course.
The original. That movie
came out in 1994. I was wondering if that would get you.
Yes. The movie context is Macy's and Gimbel's.
Right.
Macy's did not start the Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Really?
Gimbel's did it first.
I didn't know that.
Yes, Gimbel's, they did it in Philadelphia in 1920 at their first store.
Huh.
They began it in 1920.
That's interesting.
Macy's ripped them off.
Wow.
They took it over.
The more you know.
Do you know how much it costs to put on the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade?
Oh, and I'm going to go over.
Okay.
Probably, right? No, I'm not. $100. I'm going to guess $2 million.
$2 million?
Sure.
You think that's all it takes?
Oh. I don't know.
Is that your final answer?
That's going to be my final answer, yeah.
The answer is nobody knows because Macy's will not disclose it. Because they say it's a gift to the city, and as you do with any gift, you don't leave the price tag on it.
So they really are absorbing the whole cost of this then?
That's, according to people.com, that's what it says.
Huh. I mean, they've got a ton of sponsorships, obviously.
Sure.
But that's really surprising.
Yeah. So no numbers are out there on what it costs.
Hey, you know what? Early kudos to Macy's for doing that. I think that's really a neat thing that they do.
So I would guess, though, if there were numbers, I would guess it's got to be north of $2 million.
You think? I mean, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Maybe I'm wrong, but Maybe everybody's just, maybe all those artists are coming in for free. I don't know.
Probably not, though. You're right. But I mean, it's got to be like an honor to do it, right? I mean,
You would think so.
You got to feel privileged to be asked.
Yeah.
Or, I know you're giving up part of your holiday, but like, I mean, if they said, hey, Craig and Aaron of Best Things Podcast, would you like to come and be on a Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade float? I think we'd both do it.
Oh, 100%.
Even though that means giving up some family time, I think we'd do it. The experience alone would be, it would be an honor and it'd be worth it.
Yes.
So today we're going to do two things on the podcast. We're not just going to give you a bunch of Macy's facts. We're also going to do, number one, we're going to preview this year's Thanksgiving Day parade.
It's rare that we ever get to do anything in advance of something.
Right.
Where we're previewing, but we're setting the stage for you.
We are. We exclusively got information about this year's parade. I'm kidding. It's on their website. But we got our hands on all the floats that are going to be coming up on the parade. So things that you can look out for. So if any of these tickle your fancy a little bit, then you can look out for them.
Well, see, this helps you because we know that you're not going to be actually watching the parade.
That's right.
So if one of these, as he says, kind of tickles your fancy, then you can kind of give your attention to the screen then.
Yeah.
Or you can bring the kids in for this spot.
Yeah. And then after we get done with that, we're going to go through a listicle from who's our list from? Is it BuzzFeed?
BuzzFeed, yeah.
They rank a bunch of, what's the exact number?
24.
Okay, so 24 of the best Thanksgiving Day floats of all time. And we're just going to kind of talk through those. And then, of course, at the end of the episode, we're going to bracket them out and come up with which of these floats is the best, okay? Without further ado, I guess we'll rapid fire back and forth. This was your pick for an episode. You want to go first? You want me to?
You go ahead and go first.
Okay. First up, now I don't know if these are in any particular order for the parade this year, but we're going to start out with 2022 Thanksgiving Day Parade. These are some of the floats that you can expect to see. Starting out with Bluey. This lovable pup from the global hit series arrives from Australia to explore New York for the first time. It's a blue heeler dog. I have not seen this. I know my brother talks about it with his stepdaughter, and she likes this a lot. So I know that this is a hugely popular children's program. So it's a blue heeler dog, animated. Looks inviting. It's 52 feet high, as tall as 4-story building, 51 feet long, which is not. They put this in the most random. The most random size comparisons, but 51 feet long is as long as 9 bicycles, 37 feet wide as 7 taxi cabs. So Bluey, number 1.
Bluey. Huh.
Next up,
Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I believe these are, I don't know, I wasn't listening to your opening there. Did you mention that these are new balloons?
I did not, no.
Okay, it says that these are new.
Yeah.
The ones that we are leading off with here, they have not been in the parade before.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is
some of these, the character, I feel like I've seen Diary of a Wimpy Kid before, but this may be a new version of the character.
Yeah.
So a fresh balloon, even though it may be the same character.
This one is going to be 39 feet tall, 45 feet long. That's as long as 8 bicycles, and it's going to be as wide as 5 taxi cabs. And his backpack is going to be large enough to hold 2,000 regular backpacks inside of it.
Wow. That's interesting.
Now, he looks like another character that I've seen somewhere.
He almost looks, not Charlie Brownish. Who am I thinking of? I don't remember. Some other cartoon.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Sinclair's Dino. I got to be honest with you. I have no idea what this comes from.
Okay. Sinclair is a gas station that has a green dinosaur.
Okay. All right.
So I'm assuming this has something to do with that.
Okay, that's why I was thinking like a children's program or a movie or something. That explains it. Okay. 49 feet tall, 4-story building, 68 feet long, 26 feet wide. I thought they were going to use different units of measurement every time. They're using the same stories.
It would have been more fun if they had
cabs.
changed that up and given us something unique.
Yeah.
Now, this says it's a new one. I think it's a new rendition of it because I think we're going to see this one come back on our other list that we get to.
Okay.
Because I know the Sinclair Dino has kind of been a staple
in
the parade.
The baby dino is a separate balloon, by the way. So if you're following along with us online or you want to see pictures of it, go Google it. There's actually the bigger dino, and then there's a baby dino on there, and it's actually a separate balloon attached at different connection points. That's your fun fact.
We have Stuart the Minion.
Yeah, he's my favorite minion, I think.
I didn't know that there were different minions. I mean, I know there are different minions, but I didn't know that they were like actual ones.
They have different personalities. He's the more wacky one.
I've never seen Minions, so...
Well, I mean, you've seen Despicable Me, though, haven't you?
I've seen Despicable Me.
Well, the Minions are that's where they came from.
And they're also in Toy Story, right?
No.
They're the things that are in the...
No, those are like the little aliens. The
Yeah,
claw?
the same thing as the Despicable Me's.
I mean...
What are they called again? Minions.
Minions. The Despicable Me's.
This guy is...
He's the one-eyed minion.
The one-eyed minion. Yeah. And it's his first time down the parade route. 37 feet tall.
Yep.
40 feet long. 28 feet wide. So he's like a 3-story tall building, 7 bicycles long and 6 taxi cabs wide. And apparently he likes bananas.
Yeah, it is. He's holding a man in a banana suit. That's what he's holding.
Oh, I see that
Yeah,
now.
if you look closely, it's a animated man in a banana suit. It's the first parade balloon to ever use details created by a 3D printer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That is kind of cool.
Next up, we have an acorn. I don't.
An acorn.
It looks like a cartoon acorn. I'm just dumbfounded. Apparently, this has to either be for like nature or a national park or something like that, or it looks like the acorn from Ice Age.
Ice Age. That's what it looks like to
That
me.
Scrat keeps chasing. So I don't know. I don't get the purpose in it, but there it is.
If you wanted to fill this balloon up with actual acorns or acorns, as they're called in the South,
That's right.
you could put 15 million inside the balloon.
A lot of acorns.
It is.
That is a lot.
I was going
of
to ask
acorns.
you to guess,
Yeah,
and I was afraid you'd been like 2 billion. I don't know.
No, I was looking at it. I was ready for if you asked me, I was just going to nail it. I was going to just blow you away. What's next?
We have Ada Twist, scientist, and then below it says Netflix. So this is a Netflix series.
Yeah.
I don't know about this.
I don't either. This is a returning balloon, though. So it's been here before.
It's been before. It is, I guess, it's a little girl who wants to be a scientist, maybe? I'm not sure.
Yep.
We could play a game of guess what the show is about. She's 51 feet tall. This is the tallest one we've had so far, isn't
It's a
it?
big one, yeah.
Yeah, big. 41 feet long, 29 feet wide. And is there a fun fact with this
Yeah,
one?
if you lined up 27 real pins, they would equal the length of the pin behind her ear.
Well, that doesn't seem very long.
It doesn't really seem that long.
That would be like, it's got to be like the length of this table.
Maybe a little longer. Maybe the length of the studio.
27 pins?
I mean,
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Okay. It may be bigger than what it sounded like
Doesn't
originally.
sound like it, though, does it? Next up, we have astronaut Snoopy.
Now, I love Snoopy in the parade. I think
do too.
he's a staple in the parade. I had it pulled up here when he first made his debut.
Well, while you're looking at that, I'll let you know that Snoopy is 49 feet tall, 43 feet long, 29 feet wide. And do we have a fun fact for him? This year's appearance will be Snoopy's 43rd, the most of any balloon. His very first balloon. Was that what you were looking up?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to tell the people?
1968.
Yeah.
He has played a variety of roles. Does it mention this?
I haven't read the whole thing. No.
Okay. He has been an astronaut. He has been an ice skater. He has been something else. Where did it go?
I know he's been just himself also. So you've just seen Snoopy. I think it was last year or the year before. Sometime recently we got to see the bird. What's the bird's name? Woodstock.
Woodstock.
Yeah, we just got to see Woodstock. So that was neat. I love Snoopy. I love Peanuts. This is also their time to shine too, as far as the Peanuts movies.
Yeah. Did you watch Charlie Brown Great Pumpkin?
I did not.
Oh,
I know. I missed out.
How did you do that?
We
Okay.
should have watched that at Halloween. when
We should
were
have. You only have a few days left, so you need to watch the Thanksgiving episode
Yeah.
of Charlie Brown.
Yeah, that's you got to watch that, and then the Christmas one will be here before you know it. All on Apple TV Plus, by the way. I don't think they have the rights to show it on regular old TV anymore.
Some of these episodes are not on there.
Really,
You have to dig around online.
that's sad.
And some of them are available on YouTube to watch
Oh, that's good then.
because you can't find them to stream or to buy anywhere else. So some of these older episodes, you can actually go to YouTube and people have uploaded them.
That's cool. Next up, what do we have?
I'm not on the right page. I've lost my page here. Here we go. It's the Macy's Stars,
Those usually start the parade, right?
the blue and white Macy's Stars. I think they've been different colors.
Yeah, I want to say they were. I've seen them as gold, and I've also seen them as red. Maybe.
I've seen the gold ones. Do these start the parade? It feels like they do.
I feel like they do.
Again, I had that information. I've lost one of my pages somewhere that had a lot of this stuff pulled up, and I've missed it. It says they are representative of the parade's color scheme. So apparently blue and white is going to be the color scheme of the year.
Okay,
That's good to know.
that makes sense.
And if you're dressing for Thanksgiving and you'd like to be in theme, wear blue and white this year.
What if somebody really did that?
Are they big? They're not very big.
How big are they?
2-story building.
Okay. Puny balloons. Next up, you got a candy cane. Pretty traditional, right? Candy cane. It's 40 feet tall. It's a 3-story building.
That's a big one.
It's a big candy cane. What's the fun fact on that one?
At 40 feet long, the candy cane balloons are the largest Christmas confections below the North Pole.
Oh, but wait. Oh, well, that would be everywhere then.
I guess that's true.
What's next? I keep getting you when you don't have that page.
Yeah,
pulled
I'm
up.
always on a different page when you ask me.
We're alternating.
Goku?
Of course. I don't even know who this is.
It's from Dragon Ball.
I thought, okay, Dragon Ball must be coming back. And I think this is attributed to meme culture, maybe.
To memes?
Well, because like, you know, the whatever it is, all that stuff. Like,
yeah.
And TikToks and stuff like that. I don't know. We're old and in our 30s, so although my brother is in his 30s and he grew up on Dragon Ball, so like maybe that's why it's coming back. It's not relevant to me. Sorry.
This is a pretty big one.
This is a big one.
5-story building, 12 bicycles long, 7 taxi cabs wide.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
a big one.
The hair probably helps.
It does help.
It gets it way up there.
Big tall blue hair. This balloon depicts I almost like Grogu. Goku in his super cyan blue form as we've seen in the hit movie Dragon Ball Super Broly. Cool.
The fact that you mentioned Grogu,
Hey,
he's up next.
Look at that.
Now this one I think's got to be. People have a real,
They love Grogu.
yeah, they have a real fondness for this little guy.
Yeah.
Baby Yoda, from The Mandalorian. He's coming back.
Yep.
He's been there, I guess, for the last year or two at least.
Yeah. 41 feet tall, 29 feet long, 37 feet wide.
Did you know that you can click on a button and actually see the photo of him instead of the model?
Oh, really?
Did you see that?
Well, look at that.
That's cool.
That is neat. Looks like he's chasing a mine or something.
No, that's his little.
Is
That's
that,
the little robot thing that flies around with him.
really? It's considerably smaller than he is. Fun fact for him: Grogu's 70 or 37-foot ear span is longer than a telephone pole is tall. Next up,
We have Harold the Firefighter.
yeah,
This one has tradition to it.
mm-hmm.
Harold has been around way back in the 40s. Looks like Harold's been a baseball player. He's been a policeman. He's been a fireman.
Oh, it comes from Herald Square.
Herald Square.
And
yeah.
that's where they do all the shows and stuff. That's where the camera is pointed, right? Is Herald Square?
I believe that's correct.
See, he's 32 feet tall, 26 feet wide. Is there a fun fact?
Yeah, the circumference of his helmet is 45 feet.
Wow. The opening Macy's Stars.
Here we go.
This is the things we were talking about. Opening Macy's Stars. So
They're going to sprinkle them throughout the parade, apparently.
I guess so. They're pretty much the exact same thing as the other ones, but I guess these are always going to be gold with the red Macy's logo on there.
Okay, it says that these are also representative of the parade color scheme. Then up above, it says you can spot them in blue and white, red and gold and yellow. So
I guess they...
red, white, blue, gold, and yellow is the color scheme of the...
I guess.
So you're going to have a lot of colors on Thanksgiving if you're matching this scheme.
What else we got?
Paw Patrol.
Yep.
That's a big one with the kids these days, the youngsters.
The youngins. It looks like, which one is this? This is the police one. I don't know what his name is.
Oh, do they have names? Is there more than one?
Yeah. There's a policeman, there's a fireman, there's a construction worker.
This one is named Chase.
Okay. 43 feet tall, 60 feet long, 36 feet wide, and I'm assuming there's a fun fact.
Yeah, his hat could cover an actual police squad car, and his paws are larger than two full-grown Great Danes.
Wow. Next up, is this as fascinating to everybody as the actual parade? That's what I feel like we're announcing the parade.
We're announcing the parade. This is coming by. That's what we're doing. We're giving them all the facts.
So if you can't watch the parade, this is the audio version of the parade. Congratulations.
Much less interesting listening to what floats look like.
If you're not near a TV, just put the podcast in on Thanksgiving, and you can hear your pals Craig and Aaron talk you through the parade.
In hindsight, this could have been a really bad idea that we're telling you about the parade.
You know what? If they listen to even 2 seconds of it, we get the money from it anyway.
Okay.
Next up is Pikachu and Eevee from Pokemon. 34 feet tall, 48 feet long, 23 feet wide. They're riding a sleigh, which that's unique.
That must be Christmas themed then.
Yeah, so if you're thinking about the Pokemon ball, they've just stretched that out to look like a sleigh, and you got Pikachu and that dog-looking thing.
Okay, here's what I'm excited about. This is Pillsbury Doughboy.
And iconic.
We talked about him a couple of months ago in an episode on commercials.
Mascots.
That's what it was.
Yeah, we
Did he win?
We did food mascots, but we did not do restaurant mascots. So we didn't do like fast food. I want to say he may have.
If he didn't,
I don't
he
remember.
made it very far.
Yeah.
So he's iconic.
Yeah.
The Pillsbury Doughboy.
It would take more than 4 million Pillsbury Crescent rolls to create a dough-sized version of his balloon.
Woo.
That is crazy.
Got a poinsettia ornament.
Yep. Which is the word. No, it's like Worcestershire. Nobody knows how to say poinsettia.
Yeah, is it poinsettia? Is it poinsettia?
Yeah.
Or the T silent? Is it poinsettia?
Yeah.
Is the P silent and it's an oinsettia? Who knows?
So we got these are just decorative balloons. There's nothing special about them.
Yeah, you got pumpkins coming up as well.
Yeah.
Decorations.
Red Titan from Ryan's World. I have no idea.
Yeah, I was
going to
say, what is that?
I'm guessing it's a cartoon. Looks like Sunlight Entertainment pocket watch.
Okay, if you look at the picture of him, he looks like he should be the mascot for
Red Robin. Yum.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
And maybe it is. No, it's not. Any fun fact with him? No.
It wasn't that fun.
Nothing.
Okay, here we go. Ronald McDonald.
Wow,
now, you told me
really?
he was canceled. You told me he was gone.
I didn't know. I didn't say he was canceled. I said he retired. So it's really surprising that he's in this.
This is his 5th design since he joined the parade in 1987.
Now, I do know Ronald McDonald houses are still going strong, and they still bear his name. So maybe that's all he's associated with now.
What? Why would people not want Ronald McDonald around?
I mean, people
He's
don't like
great.
clowns.
Oh, the next one. I like this next one, too.
I need to say something real quick about the Ronald McDonald. A fun fact for it. It took over 2,600 hours to complete his balloon at the Macy's studio and 50 gallons of paint. Interesting. Okay, go ahead.
Smokey the Bear.
Yeah.
Only you can prevent forest fires. Take a bite out of crime.
That is not his name.
Smokey Bear.
Yeah, there's no the.
Yeah.
That's a Mandela effect. It's
It is.
just Smokey Bear. This is an iconic balloon. How many times has it been? I feel like it's been in here a lot.
It probably. I mean, I don't have that fact. Is it in the fun facts on him?
Yep, it is. Look at that. Smokey Bear made his parade debut as a giant character balloon in 1966.
Anyway, you messed up his signature catchphrase, though.
I'm sorry.
I was giving that.
Go ahead.
Only you can prevent forest fires. Take a bite out of crime.
That second one is not him.
It's not?
No, that's Scruff McGruff.
Are they not the same person?
No, one's a dog and one's a bear.
Mm.
Go look it up, man. I promise you. Scruff McGruff, that's not a Mandela effect. That is an actual thing. While he's looking it up, I'll tell you a couple others. We have snow crystal ornaments. They just like ornaments. We have SpongeBob SquarePants making his return again.
You're right.
SpongeBob, thank you.
Take a bite out of crime.
Yeah, I know I'm right. SpongeBob is always in the parade. This is his 19th appearance.
Okay, he should retire. I'm tired of
think?
SpongeBob.
I mean, there's some people that love SpongeBob.
It's old.
I mean, that's true. It's been around for a while, though. Some people love SpongeBob. He's got Gary on his back. I don't know if that's the same design as before, but... yeah, go ahead.
The Boss Baby.
Okay. I don't quite... Is this still a big thing?
There is, isn't there a new series or something with this baby in it
Maybe.
coming out?
I don't know.
I think people are intrigued by the Boss Baby. I've had many people tell me that they think my son is going to be
Really?
like the Boss Baby, that they just, that's how they pictured me as a baby, and so they're like, oh, it's probably going to be a Boss Baby.
It's funny. According to this, you can carry 540,000 crayons in his suitcase or his briefcase. That's a lot of crayons.
How many?
540,000.
Over 500,000.
Yeah. Woo. Oh, this one, legendary.
Yes. The Smurfs.
Yep.
I don't know. I just did a Donald Trump hand.
Specifically Papa Smurf.
Papa Smurf.
You ever get Smurfs and dwarfs mixed up?
No.
Really?
I get Smokey the Bear and what was his name?
Scruff McGruff.
Scruff McGruff mixed up, apparently. But how do you confuse Smurfs and dwarfs?
Well, isn't there
dwarfs?
There's like a happy... Is there a happy Smurf?
I don't know.
Because I know there's a happy dwarf.
There's happy, there's sleepy, there's grumpy, there's dopey.
Yeah, aren't those still the names of Smurfs?
I don't know.
Isn't there
Do
a
the
greedy
Smurfs
and a
have
grumpy
names?
and a... Yeah. Aren't they the same structure? Like, it's based on an emotion or an act. There's Doc.
Okay, you have Smurfette, Papa Smurf, Clumsy Smurf, Brainy Smurf, Grouchy Smurf, Hefty Smurf, Greedy Smurf, Jokey Smurf. Is there more of them?
See, I just get... Maybe... I don't know if there's a happy Smurf or not. But
There's Chef Smurf. That's the one I would be. Vanity Smurf, Handy Smurf, Tracker Smurf. I don't see a happy one, though.
Okay.
There's Baby Smurf, Grandpa Smurf.
There's a lot more Smurfs, for sure. I grew up on the Smurfs.
Hang on. Wait. There's 106 different Smurfs listed here
gosh.
on Wikipedia.
Get the Smurf out of here.
Yeah.
That was one thing, man. The Smurfs, they could get away with a lot because they could they could replace any curse word or something derogatory or offensive with the word Smurf and get away with it.
The Smurfs are still popular.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I haven't watched them since I was a kid. I used to have the little figurines, though, the little plastically rubber figurines. I loved it. Next up, I don't know what this one is.
Tiptoe. It's from Macy's.
Okay.
It's
generic.
Is it a reindeer? It's a reindeer.
Looks like it.
I think so.
Then we have Tony, the band leader bear. I guess that hops out before the band. And that rounds it out for this year's.
Which one of those are you most excited to see? If you had to rank the top three from 2022, who makes the top three?
Pillsbury Doughboy.
Yes.
I'm looking through Grogu.
Yes.
And Snoopy.
Yes.
Yep.
I agree.
Those are the top three from this year. So, okay, let's go ahead and look at the best of all time list.
All time.
Do we want to start at the bottom, 24?
Yeah, let's go. See it. And again, this is from BuzzFeed. I don't know if they know what they're talking about or not.
We'll see.
We're going to find out together.
Okay, so the best of all time, number 24 is...
The Macy's Star Balloons.
Okay, so we've already talked about that a little bit. I think...
They're iconic, I guess.
Yeah, you've got to...
Huh?
I think that's why they're at 24. You got to include them because they're in every parade.
Put them in your list.
Yeah.
Put them at the bottom, though. But they got to be there.
Yeah. 23, Smokey... Okay, they put Smokey the Bear.
I was just going to say,
error.
Put it there.
It's an error. It's Smokey Bear.
Look at what it says. When did it become Smokey Bear and not Smokey the Bear as his official name? Put on a shirt, Smokey. P.S. Just researched it. It has always been Smokey Bear, and my whole life is a lie, apparently, as a common mistake.
It is. I think that's a pretty good spot for him. I think it could be a little higher.
Well, I feel like there hasn't been enough promotion to, youngsters these days about preventing forest fires.
That's a good point. Yeah, needs more. Number 22 is the Sinclair's Dino. We mentioned that earlier.
1963.
I guess I do remember seeing this.
If you have that much staying power, you probably deserve to be in the top. It's a dinosaur. Kids are all about the dinosaurs these days.
That's true.
This is you know that kind of dinosaur? See if you know your dinosaur types.
Brontosaurus.
Oh, very good, very good, very good.
A long neck is what I remember from The Land Before Time. Number 21 is
90s kid. The Grinch.
I love it when the Grinch rolls in on a float or on a.
This one is awesome.
Yeah, there's been different iterations of it, and I've liked this one a lot. This specific one that they're showing here is from the
new movie, The Grinch.
Yeah, which is great. Like,
it is better than Jim Carrey's.
We should do a short episode, one of those bites, ranking which Grinch is the best.
Yeah.
Number 20 is The Boss Baby.
There he is. And he was added in 2020.
Yeah, I think this is over it. I don't think he deserves to be on the list.
Okay, apparently he does an action.
Oh, he moves?
He points.
Oh, really?
See that?
Okay.
So they've got their balloon moving. So that must add points in this list.
Okay. Whose turn is it? I think it's yours.
Scrat.
That is a wild-looking balloon, man.
From Ice Age.
So is his acorn with him? Because he's
trying to get his acorn.
Yeah, he's making the reaching motion.
But he's not in this year's
This
deal.
is great for all of our audio listeners. We're just describing stuff while they're looking at. This is going to be the least retention. There's nobody listening at this point.
It's just me and you.
Yeah.
We're talking.
Number 18, Ronald McDonald. Again, he came back on the scene in 1987. And I like how this article puts it. If clowns weren't so creepy, he probably would have McDoubled his chances of getting the top spot on this.
See, he's not creepy.
He's not creepy.
He should be higher than this.
Yeah, I agree.
This episode's more like a filler episode because we know you're probably not listening to us on Thanksgiving week anyway.
But maybe they're driving somewhere and have us on, and this is the first time they're introducing their family to our podcast. We're sorry, Grandma.
It gets better. It gets better from here.
Go back and listen to the beef episode. That really did it.
I was going to say, this is sort of like we are your... You could compare us to the sweet potato casserole of the dinner.
Hey, whoa.
Nobody really it's just there to take up space.
Hard pass.
We're not we're not good enough to be the green bean casserole.
Dude, flip-flop those two, man.
No. Sweet potato casserole is absolute trash. Get it out of here. Get it.
We don't get to use those buttons enough.
We don't.
Number 17 on their list is Garfield.
I love Garfield.
This needs to be top 10, I think.
Garfield's classic.
Yeah.
And I always wanted to eat the lasagna he ate.
It does look good. That and Ninja Turtles. We should do a whole episode on cartoon foods.
Ooh.
Because that lasagna and the Ninja Turtle pizza.
Number 16 is Papa Smurf. There he is.
Yeah, we mentioned him a little earlier.
Finn and Jake.
I got to back up.
Okay.
This article says, my petition to change his name to Daddy Smurf has not gained traction.
Well, there's the reason why. Let's not do that.
Woo! Daddy Smurf. Number 15.
Finn and Jake.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. It says it was huge in the 2010s.
Yeah, it's from Adventure Time.
I don't know what that is.
This is way too high for it. Does not need. This is obviously somebody doing BuzzFeed is just from that era.
Paddington at 14.
Yeah.
Paddington Bear is popular.
I have a confession to make.
Okay.
Never seen it.
Even when you were a kid, you don't know about Paddington Bear?
I know about it.
You didn't read Paddington Bear?
I probably read Paddington.
But
I don't think I haven't. I know I haven't watched any of the recent movies. No.
And it says this is an action balloon. So
it moves.
It must do something.
I wonder if he moves his arm with the suitcase. Probably just swings the one suitcase.
Number 13.
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can.
Go Gadget. That's
different.
That's Inspector Gadget, isn't it?
I bet that's a balloon.
I meant to say Go Web. Is that what he says?
No, he doesn't
Go Web
say
Go.
anything. He just does it.
He doesn't say something?
No. That would defeat the you know how many times he has to swing? Like he's swinging around buildings. Go Web, go. Go Web, go. Go Web, go.
No. I was talking about like when he was like throwing a web over people or
I don't
something.
think he says anything.
I thought he had a catchphrase.
Spider-Man's an iconic balloon, though. This is too low at 13 for me.
What is Toothless? That's the next one.
That looks like from How to Train Your Dragon.
Okay.
Again, the person making this list must be in their 20s. 11 is Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Cool. It's too high for me personally. Number 10.
Charlie Brown. Too low for me personally.
Yeah.
I think you got to put old Chuck up higher. He's, yeah.
Yeah. Number 9.
Wait, he debuted in 2002?
Yeah, I think...
Was it just Snoopy
I think
before
it was
that?
just Snoopy. Yeah.
Wow.
You see, even in balloons, he gets no respect.
Well, I don't get no respect around here.
Number 9 is Olaf from
Not
Frozen.
a surprise to see Olaf in there.
No, but I think it's too high for an all-time list, don't you?
Olaf's pretty popular.
Yeah, but like for number 9? But number 8, you got
Number
Goku.
8 is too high.
Yeah.
This is too high. Dragon Ball Z needs to be bumped way down the list.
7, Red Mighty Morphin Power Ranger.
I forgot about the Power Rangers.
I did too.
Those were huge in the 90s.
Oh, massive.
Everybody was about the Power Rangers.
Yep.
This one debuted in 2014, though.
Number 6.
Hello, kitty.
Hello. How you doing there?
What an accent.
I don't know where that
That's
came from.
nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Hello Kitty's iconic. It's classic.
SpongeBob at number 5. Now we're getting into their top 5 territory.
Yeah. As much as I hate to admit it, and I think you do too, SpongeBob is worthy of a top 10 spot.
Yes.
I mean, he's iconic. He's been in a lot of different parades. I think what helps is bright colors and big and loud and stuff like that. That helps him out a lot. Speaking of bright colors and loud.
Number 4 is Pikachu. I would not put him up here at all.
No, well,
He wouldn't make my list at all.
Man, Pokemon Go is huge. Pokemon is huge around the world. I think he might be worthy of a top 15 inching its way toward 10. This right here, this is a great spot for this one. Kermit the Frog at number 3.
Yes.
This deserves all-time great ups right here.
He's been in it since 1977. Why isn't he in it this year? He should be.
He should be, for sure.
I love him singing Rainbow Connection.
Rainbow Connection. Number 2.
You know it. You know it. It's America's favorite little baker. The Pillsbury Doughboy.
And rounding out their list with number 1, of course, is Snoopy. Snoopy at number 1. Okay. I don't know that we can really do a worse list.
I don't think that we can. If we were going to do a worse list, it would have to be the worst about the parade.
Yeah.
And I think something that you said, I can't remember if this was while we were recording or not, is lip syncing.
Okay. Do we want to talk about it?
I mean, if you want to. If it's up your craw enough.
It is. Let's
Okay. Do it. Wait, why did I get censored?
That's because I'm on the wrong page. That's why.
Welcome to the best things.
Nah. These aren't the best things. These are the worst things.
Let's get scratching.
Nah.
Wait a second. Hold up.
Yeah?
We're going to talk about the worst things now.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, I gotta get. Okay, there's a couple things I gotta get off my chest. Number 1, lip syncing the artists. I understand why. I understand why you have to do it. Why you think you have to do it, at least, because you have to uphold your integrity, and you don't want to be out of breath while dancing in the cold.
That's
It's
reasonable.
It's reasonable, but it's wrong. Trust me. People don't care that much. If you've got talent, I'd rather just hear you. Now, I get, like, for the TV broadcast and stuff like that, there's a lot of challenges I get. I would rather you not do it, though, personally. Is that, where do you stand with that? I would rather them not lip sync and not perform at all and just wave.
Do the people on the street hear the music?
Yes. They're hearing everything. They're hearing the same thing we are on the broadcast,
Okay.
from what I understand.
That's what I've always wondered.
And it's lip synced also.
Okay. I didn't know if it was just us hearing it on the broadcast and them with monitors in performing it, and people on the sidewalk are just like looking at them.
I believe there's speakers and stuff out there.
Okay.
Yeah. And they just do it right then. I'm assuming the rest of the time they're not, again, I don't know. I've never been to a Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. But I'm assuming the rest of the time throughout the parade, they're probably just waving.
If you lived there, would you go?
I'd probably get tired of it. I think I'd go probably the first time or the first couple of years. I mean, I guess if it's a tradition for you, then maybe. But I don't know. And that would be a worse thing for me, too, is the crowd. There's just so many people there, it looks like. You know, I'm not a fan of crowds either.
Okay, let me ask you this. Would you rather go to the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade or New Year's Eve in Times Square?
Can I just go? I can just go one time to once.
You can go one time to one event.
Oh man, that's a really tough question. I don't know. I think I might choose the ball drop.
Really?
I think I might.
If you were going to eliminate one of those for all time, which one would you get rid of?
The ball drop.
So it's the one that you would go to, but it's also the one that you would get rid of.
Yeah. Isn't that weird?
That is weird.
What would you do?
I would go to the Thanksgiving Day Parade, and I would get rid of the ball drop.
Huh.
Why would you go to it and also get rid of it?
So my thinking is I think the same experience I see on TV with the parade is the same experience I would get while I was there. The ball drop, I think, is different. I think I hate crowds, so I'm probably not going to either. But I think the energy and the anticipation of that one event of the ball drop, plus, there's concerts and stuff going on too. I think it's just different in person than it is watching it on TV. So that's the reason I would go there. The experience would be different, but the parade is such a traditional thing. I don't want to get rid of it. We do our own thing on New Year's Eve. We're not really we don't really care about the ball drop. We count down ourselves. So yeah, I'm actually firm in that answer too. It may not make sense to people, but I feel good about that.
Approximately 3.5 million people attend the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Dear Lord, that's a lot of people.
Well, there's 50 million watching it.
I have one more other worst thing about the Macy's Parade. All the Broadway stuff. I check out when the Broadway stuff hops on.
Yes.
I know some people love it and good on you, but like for me, I don't like musicals. I don't like Broadway stuff and that's not my jam. So for me personally, I'm going to get some hate. I know. I don't care about the Broadway side of stuff. And again, they're lip syncing too. But it's over the top and that's just not my jam. But I know some people love it. So I'm not yucking anybody's yum. But for me, that's not my thing.
Did you know the tallest balloon ever in the Macy's Parade was Olive Oil?
I mean, I can see that.
She was tall, right?
Yeah.
102 feet tall.
Whoa, that's nearly twice as big as the biggest balloon this year.
It's really big.
That is huge.
She was active from 82 to 85.
Wow. Before we were born.
Yeah.
How does that make some of you feel? It makes some of you feel very old, doesn't it? Ooh. You got any other worsts?
Commercials. I don't like them going to commercial break.
Oh, yeah.
That bothers me.
That does kind of kill the momentum.
I think it should just be left on the parade and run like small little commercials down in the corner and give us silence. Sometimes the broadcasters also get on my nerves.
Yeah. Al Roker's done it forever.
Listening to some people just describe floats and balloons is annoying.
Yeah.
We've been doing that for the last hour now. Kind of ironic.
That's very, very ironic. Okay, let us... we got some feedback we want to read. Let's listen to your feedback.
We love hearing you talk about us. It's time for the best things about the best things. Want to hear your feedback on the show? Email feedback@bestthingspod.com or tap the link in the episode notes to send a voicemail.
Okay, Aaron, I'm going to let you pick which feedback we read today. Because we got lots of feedback on the whole thermostat numbers situation you asked me about a couple episodes ago. You want YouTube or TikTok?
Well, which one do you think was best?
I don't. They're both kind of equal. We got some good
Are
stuff
they really?
on both. Yeah.
Let's go YouTube.
Okay, we're going on YouTube. By the way, go follow us on YouTube if you haven't done that already. You can watch full episodes and all the shorts as well there as well.
100%.
I haven't done it once this episode.
Have not. Thank you.
Okay. So let me read some of these. So yeah, if you're not familiar, go back and listen to, I believe, our Halloween episode. You posed the question that you were in somebody's car and they wouldn't let you turn the thermostat to an odd number or something like that. And you asked me if I had that. And I said I did a little bit. And you were surprised by that because that's really not, you don't really matter that much to you.
And I'm pretty OCD.
There's a lot of people this bothers, though. We had it on all of our social media platforms, people commenting and saying they have this as well. So here we go. Zombie46 3 says, I have it. K. Wow, your YouTube handle is just K? Wow.
That was available?
I guess so. Odd numbers are prohibited. Unless it's 5, 5s get a pass. And then Luca commented on that comment and said, yes, 5s are cool for some reason.
Way to go, 5s.
You okay with 5s? This was my favorite one on YouTube, okay? Stephen Cornish says this, a mate at work can't have the radio on an odd number. So what do? We put odd numbers everywhere for him to find.
So he can't have odd numbers on the radio. So if he was listening to 103.5, that's probably not a station he ever listens to.
Probably not.
All the odd numbered radio stations are gone.
So yeah, lots of people agreeing and saying, yeah, you know what? I kind of have this a little bit. So
I told you that the person that I was with is one of our listeners, and he did reach out to me.
Did he?
After he heard that opening and said, I just want to make it clear to everybody that I don't have an issue with all odd numbers. Let me get back to it. He said, it's just the number 3, because I put it on 73.
Oh, really?
He said, I hate 3.
Wow.
So he has a real vendetta against that one number.
So
his dad that I was with hates all odd numbers.
Okay.
But he was like, it was just because you put it on 3.
So I'm going to be honest with you, listener. I thought you may be a little bit weird. Now I think you're a little bit more weird.
We just call it, it's Ethan. Okay, you can call out Ethan.
Ethan.
For being weird.
That's so weird. What did the number 3 ever do to you, bro? Come on. You got any other feedback?
No.
All right, we're going to bracket this bad boy out.
If you want to be the best, you have to beat the rest. This is the Best Things Bracket.
Okay, if you're new to the podcast, this is the part of the show. If you're new to the podcast and have made it this long,
you are...
Congratulations.
You are... Yeah, you're good.
You're a bestie for the restie. That's what that is. By the way, go get that shirt. Go get that merch in the Arkansas Karen. Go cop all the merch. It's on the website. So today we're gonna take all the balloons, we're gonna bracket them out, pick our 4 favorites each, put them against each other, and see which one of those loses to steak.
That's correct. That's literally what is happening today.
So basically what we're saying is this whole bracket part for absolutely no reason. But you know what? We're gonna find out which one of the balloons is the best.
Yeah. You can skip the end of this episode though, because steak is going to beat it.
There's no point in doing the battle. Okay. You've got first pick, Aaron.
Snoopy.
Okay. You know, I didn't see Batman on any list. I don't know if Batman has been a balloon or not.
Wow.
I don't know. I'm going to go Kermit the Frog.
Spider-Man was on there.
Oh, yeah. I'm still going Kermit for my number 1. I love Kermit.
Pillsbury.
Man, Aaron is ready right out of the gates on these.
There's Superman.
Is there Superman?
That's an old one. It's black and white Superman. Here he is in color. That's cool. Yeah.
I'm going to go Snoopy.
I already took Snoopy.
Oh, you did. Oh, wow. I have the memory of a goldfish cracker. I'm going to go Spider-Man. Next up for you, sir.
I want the Grinch.
Yeah, that's a good call. Really good call. The Grinch.
Have you ever seen the Grinch Halloween episode?
What?
Did you know that existed?
I did not even know it existed.
I meant to tell. I wanted us to watch it the other night. The Grinch. It came out in the 70s after How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Really?
But it is a prequel to that.
Wow, they were doing prequels back then?
He's a Grinch that hated Halloween and was going to terrorize the Who's.
Okay, Grinch, you can't hate all the holidays. Like, the whole point in hating Christmas is because how you were brought up, right? Like, stick to a storyline, 1960s and 70s. For my third pick, I'm picking Garfield.
Dang it. I was going to take him.
That's a good pick. I'm happy with that pick.
Okay, so this is my final one.
I believe so, yeah.
Oh, let's see. Let's see.
The Macy's stars?
Yeah. Yeah, give me Charlie Brown.
Okay.
Wait.
You said wait?
I want Ronald McDonald.
I thought you'd go there. That's where I was going to go if you weren't. Papa Smurf.
Oh, very good. Very good. Very good. Yeah. Way to go, Papa Smurf. Daddy Smurf.
Daddy Smurf. Do we need to make a shirt?
Yes.
Daddy Smurf.
That's what I'm going to ask my son to call me. Daddy Smurf.
Daddy Smurf. That makes me so uncomfortable. Oh, my gosh. Okay, we got Snoopy versus Daddy Smurf.
Snoopy.
Hold on.
Oh.
3, 2, 1. Snoopy.
Snoopy.
Kermit the Frog versus Ronald McDonald. 3, 2, 1.
Kermit
the Frog here. Pillsbury Doughboy versus Garfield. 3, 2, 1.
Pillsbury.
We're toeing the company line so far. Spider-Man versus the Grinch. 3, 2, 1. The Grinch. Yeah, I'm going Grinch. The only reason why, A, I forgot about it when I picked Spider-Man. B, Christmas. Like, it brings in the Christmas season.
Yeah.
Kermit the Frog versus the Grinch. 3, 2, 1. Kermit
Grinch.
Really? Okay. 1 to 10. Kermit the Frog. 3, 2, 1. 8. The Grinch. 3, 2, 1. 7. Okay. Kermit moves on by 1. Snoopy versus Pillsbury. 3, 2, 1. Snoopy. In hindsight, you kind of wish Pillsbury was on the opposite side of the bracket.
Yeah,
I
because
think it would have made it.
I feel like he should have been over there.
Kermit versus Snoopy.
But that's on you because you had the chance to take him number 2 and you went Kermit.
I know.
And Pillsbury definitely deserved to be. We did Pillsbury dirty.
All right. Kermit versus Snoopy. 3, 2, 1. Snoopy.
Snoopy.
Congratulations, Snoopy.
Woo!
You
just lost a steak.
Yeah, I'm not even playing the bumper.
There's no point
There's
today.
no need. Steak, congratulations. You win 3rd victory. You are in the driver's seat right now. We don't know what's coming up.
Nope.
But it's not looking good for whatever is coming up. Steak 3-time winner. Okay.
All right.
We did it.
We're
did the
done.
thing.
All right. So now you've listened to everything. You don't have to watch the parade on TV. You can go right to the football game.
Yes. What game is it?
I don't even know this year. I assume the Lions.
Yeah, and
Cowboys.
the Cowboys are playing.
They got to be on TV. There'll be a night game.
Which, I get why the Lions are still on Thanksgiving Day, but the NFL kind of has to not like that, right? Because the Lions haven't been relevant in years.
Why are they on?
I think it's just tradition.
I think we should end the tradition. After you suck so long, you lose. You don't get to be on TV anymore on such a big holiday like that.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. It looks like we have 3 games.
Yep.
We have Bills versus Lions.
That's going to be crushed.
Patriots at Vikings. Vikings are going to win that. And Giants Cowboys. That may actually be a good game.
Giants Cowboys will be the only intriguing game of the day.
That's at 3:30, I believe, Central Time. So
that'll be time for we're usually starting to eat between 2:30 and 3.
we're starting to wrap up. We'll do meal number 2 around a little after that.
So if you're eating first meal, this should lead you into second meal.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're not some of those maniacs that do Thanksgiving at night.
We've had to do it before just because, families, in-laws, and all that kind of stuff. But if that's your only meal and you do it at night, man, that's a bad beat.
Yeah.
I mean, there's something nice about it being dusk and candles and all that kind of stuff. That it sets the mood, but man, you got to wait all day to really start the day.
See, I think Thanksgiving should take place somewhere in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Christmas should be at night.
Oh, really?
I think that's how you should space them.
You don't do Christmas first thing in the morning?
No, I think you should do your Christmas meal
okay.
at night.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah, you ain't waiting until night to open presents.
No, you can't do that. It's lunacy.
Head to the store, get your stuff.
Yeah, go be prepared.
Don't be a last-second Larry,
Yeah, and enjoy the holiday. Have some fun. Take off work if you're able to.
Kick off your Sunday shoes.
On Thursday.
Yes.
And Friday. There's a lot of people who are listening, maybe off on Friday also.
You may have a 4-day weekend, is that what you're saying? Thursday, Friday, Saturday?
I hope you do.
That's awesome.
I always try to take that when I can.
Thank you to all the people who are going to be working through the holiday for us.
Yeah, and thank you to everybody who listens and subscribes to the podcast.
Yeah.
Like, we're very thankful for you guys. It lets us be able to do this. It's not like you're paying us for this at all. So, you know what? This is a free service. Go subscribe. Did I just go from thank you to go do something for us?
We went to the greedy side of things there. It was going so good, and then we just derailed.
No, but we do thank you. Thank you for all the listeners. We just crossed the 2,000 listener mark.
Hey.
That's crazy. So 2,000 downloads. Appreciate it. Yeah. You got anything else?
No.
All right. Enjoy the holiday, everybody. And I bet you by the time we talk to you again, we might be talking Christmassy stuff.
Oh. Well, I've been talking Christmassy stuff.
Yeah, for a while.
The season's been going on for 21 days.
All right. For the best things, I'm Craig.
I'm Aaron.
Happy Thanksgiving. We'll see y'all next time.
Thanks for listening to the Best Things Podcast. If you liked today's episode, subscribe and leave us a review wherever you're listening now. And remember, connect with us on the socials at Best Things Pod, and you may hear your take on an upcoming episode.